See?
Show yourself. Refreshing, hydrating, thirst quenching. Well, of course, I'm talking about water, but the most important description of water is life-giving. In countries like the United States, water is often taken for granted. Yes, we do occasionally suffer from droughts, and here in West Texas, we are in a drought right now. But we don't suffer from thirst. We don't have people dying from unclean water. We are lucky. But there are countries in the world who are not lucky. Water is a daily concern. Humans cannot live without clean drinking water. Now, many charities have been fighting this battle for years, trying to put water wells in these countries so that people can have clean drinking water. Without it, people will continue to suffer and die. I want to read a quote by pediatrician John Roberts. He is a pediatrician who goes to Kenya and helps in a clinic there. In a Huntsville Times article in 2010, he said, "Clean water is the primary issue in Kenya. When I'm in the clinic, I see so many illnesses come from the water. Parasites are born in water and spread everywhere when the water is not treated. Amoebas, liver flukes, and bacteria that causes osteomyelitis and cholera are all present in unclean water." According to Blue Planet Network, 3.41 million people die every year from unsafe water. And of that number, 200 deaths of children every hour. These numbers are staggering. That's why clean water is so desperately needed. Charity Water says clean water alone can reduce the number of deaths by 21%. And just by washing your hands with clean water can reduce those deaths by 35%. It's amazing things that we take for granted. Drinking clean water and washing with clean water can save people's lives around the world. The late Dr. Lee Jong-wook, who was the director of World Health Organization, said, "Water and sanitation is one of the primary drivers of public health. Once we secure access to clean water and adequate sanitation facilities for all people, a huge battle against all kinds of diseases will be won." Bringing clean water to thirsty communities is a smart and compassionate act. The number of people impacted by the lack of fresh water is huge. But there is good news. Several years ago, there was a movie that was created called Flow, and it's all about water. And it says that the world has money to correct this problem. They said the amount of money that we spend on bottled water, if we just took a third of that amount, we could solve all the water problems in the world. Isn't that amazing? Something simple like a bottle of water. Just don't drink as much. Give that water to these give that money to these organizations, and they can solve our world's water problem. Also from Flow, it says the cost per person per year for 10 liters of water a day is just $6. $6 a year so that you can have 10 liters of water a day. Are you kidding me? $6. I spend $6 at Starbucks and don't even think about it. But I'm thinking about these people today. The fact that so many people have been working for so long to solve this problem is a poor example for our global community. But we can't do anything about the past. All we can do is look to the present. And I can help solve this problem. Now that we know about the crisis, we can make an informed decision, right? We can go out and do research. We can look at these organizations and we can pick one that has a proven track record and we can donate money to help these people. The other thing that we can do is talk about it. How can we sit back and not do anything or say anything when people are out in the world dying? When if I just tell a friend about the problem, and now I've spread the word and we can solve this situation. Now, most of us will never have an opportunity to travel to an undeveloped country. We won't have an opportunity to drill a well. But what we can do is we can give of our hearts and we can give our money to help people who are literally dying for a clean drink of water.